It is that time of the year again, and I am so excited. I have some friends at home, so I'm starting my day just going to a little patisserie that I want them to try a few things, and also grabbing my autumn flowers and spending some nice time with them having brunch. So it's actually a few days later. My autumn started with friends, with brunch, with autumn flowers, and then I wanted to continue recording, but first I was with my period, so I was really tired. And second, my friend, who I don't know when I'm gonna see again because she lives in Ecuador, was here, and I really didn't want to be like arranging the house and recording and not spending time with her. So I decided just to enjoy the time and resume recording a few days later. So a little update since last time that we talked. I am married. So because I was focusing on my wedding before, I didn't do anything on my hair. I was just focusing on having it long, healthy, and in a style that if I looked back, it was like, you know, finoless hair. I didn't want something like very trendy or of this specific year, just in case when you look back you're like, oh, I don't like that haircut anymore. But anyway, with that being said, whenever autumn comes and winter, I love to do something on my hair. But because I had the wedding, I didn't do it just in case. So it has been a very long time that I haven't done something that I really love on my hair, and I love bands. I just go crazy for bands. I know they're super difficult to maintain and like you have to work on your hair a lot, but I just love them. And since my wedding, I have been craving them so much. Even before my wedding, I was craving them so much. So I decided that today it would be my little treat to enter autumn, just have the look that I want. So I'm very excited. Okay guys, I am back home. Oh god, I'm sweating. I arrived here before. So like now it's 6 o'clock. I arrived here before, way before. I arrived here like at 4 something. Jorge had to go to an event and I was waiting for some packages because we are still setting up our home. I ordered a few things to put in the house, so I wanted to wait until the packages came. And then I had to go quickly to the store to buy extension cords because the sockets in this house for some reason are like in weird places and there are very few, so I need a lot of extension cords. And so now we're going to finish setting up the home. I mean, it's not gonna be completely set up today, but I have a few things that I want to set up, so we can do that together and then also decorate for autumn, which is way due. So I managed to put the extension cord all the way there, tried to hide it. So I connected the microwave and my little water swirl right there. This is something that Jorge used to use in order to have his little, you know, like basil and stuff, which I haven't connected yet. I need to see if he wants to use it. So this is how my little window corner is looking. I think it's looking really cute. And here I just need to put back the bins. Next up, I want to put this ceramic. This is very typical in the south of Spain. I'm not sure if in the north of Spain also, maybe. I haven't seen it, but this reminds me so much of the south of Spain. It is so typical to put like your initials or the number of your house in like this little pretty ceramic. I'm not sure how you call it. At first I wanted to get the number of the house, but because this is not going to be our house forever, we thought it would be a cute idea to just put our initials at the front door. So I want to do that now. I was about to say good morning. It's not good morning. Good afternoon. It is close to lunchtime. Well, Spanish lunchtime. And Jorge and I got up quite weak this morning. Jorge is sick. I'm just very tired, which has to do with my chronic Lyme disease. So I'm taking it slow. I really wanted to decorate yesterday for autumn and everything, but after setting up that corner, I was just so tired that I just couldn't. So I'm heading over to the grocery store. I'm gonna buy some things. Jorge has enough energy to make a soup for the both of us. So, yeah. Hey guys, so again, it's the following day. These days with the Lyme disease, these are what a lot of my weeks look like. No energy and I cannot do much on one day. Also, while I was recording this video, I was also working on my PhD. So we're finally decorating for autumn and I'm very excited. But of course, this is a health and wellness channel, so I need to talk a little bit of my reasons to do it. I know seasonal decorating is often seen as something purely aesthetic, or some people see it as unnecessary, like it's just for Pinterest or it's only for people who have too much free time. But I honestly see it as something much deeper than that. For me, taking the time to slowly transition my home into autumn is an act of self-care, and it's actually part of my wellness practice. Because here's the thing. Our environment is constantly sending signals to our nervous system. The colors, the lighting, the smells, even the temperature of our room, all of it contributes to how safe, regulated, or stressed we feel in our own space. There is a field called environmental psychology that shows how the spaces we live in directly impact our mood, our focus, our energy levels, and even how well we sleep. And in autumn, we're naturally being called to slow down. The days get shorter, the air gets cooler, and our bodies crave warmth, stability, and softness. So adjusting our home with warmer tones, softer lighting, candles, natural textures like linen or wool is a way of responding to that seasonal shift with intention. It's like saying to our body, you're safe here, you're supported, you can exhale now. And especially as someone navigating chronic illness and burnout, I've come to realize that healing doesn't just happen in what we eat or how we move. It also happens in how we feel in our space. And that feeling is something we can gently create. So yes, I decorate for autumn, not for the aesthetic, which a little bit yes, but for the atmosphere, because when my space feels grounded, I feel more grounded too. And I think it's worth remembering that wellness isn't always something big or expensive or time consuming. Sometimes it's just a tiny act of alignment, like switching your summer flowers for something earthy and golden, or lighting a candle before the sun sets, or placing a warm blanket where you can easily reach for it in the evening. Those little shifts, they create rhythm, and rhythm is what our nervous system loves the most. So don't underestimate the power of how your space feels. Your body is always listening. Okay, so before I take a shower and completely wind down to the point that I lose the tiniest bit of energy that I have left, let's do our little reset, our mind reset. So you may already know this, the first thing that I love starting with is a brain dump. So I'm going to go ahead and open my Notion and go into my autumn reset. I know I have been promising my Notion for a very long time, and I know there's a massive delay, and I have been promising that this would come soon, but please be patient with me. Because of the disease, I haven't been able to do it, and also I really want to make sure that it's functional for you, because it's not that I am just allowing you to use my Notion, is preparing a Notion for you guys to be able to use it. Also, some of you said that you would be interested in just certain pages of my Notion, not the entire Notion. So because I have lots of times one database and then is backlinked, I want to make sure that if you do get one of the pages, it wouldn't not work and give you error. So yeah, I'm really sorry for the delay, but right now this is the best that I can do. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my Notion, and we're going to go into autumn reset. And I am just going to follow every single thing that it says in there. I prepared every single seasonal reset so that I could just follow the steps and not have to think about it every single time. So we did a little bit of cleaning. Yes, not super intense because I'm still receiving packages and we're still decorating the home like with furniture and stuff, so I don't want to do a massive cleaning and then having to do it in the next 2 days. So we did clean the kitchen. We did get the autumn flowers. They're so pretty. We refreshed the bathroom. No, we didn't do that. Tidy up bookshelves. Well, yeah, that was quite recent because we recently moved in. We added autumn candles. Not yet. I want to add my autumn candles. I actually have to make them. Store summer items. Yes, we did that. Change bed linens into warmer sheets. We did that. So pretty. Organized closet. Yes, I didn't really record that because I have been doing that since I arrived and since I moved. So yeah. And we added some cozy autumn decor. Yes, we did that. We're so happy about that. Okay. So now we're going to do a little health and wellness check-in. So I'm just going to go ahead and answer some questions and I will pop them up in the screen just in case you guys also want to do it. Okay, that's it for the health and wellness check-in. We're now going to go over our goals and intentions. So I don't really go as deeply as I do. I think I mentioned this also last year, but I don't go as deep as I would like when I do my really big life reset in November, end of November, when I'm like trying to prep for the new year. I really don't go as deep. I just maybe do a little bit of reflection on my goals to see what I would like to accomplish before the end of the year comes, not so much thinking of what I want to accomplish for the future. So here I've got questions like, what did you learn over the summer? Reflect on experiences and how have this shaped you? What are you ready to let go of? I think autumn is always a symbol for letting go of what no longer serves you and making space for new things. What are your intentions for autumn? How can you embrace the changes in nature? What does slowing down mean to you? I think autumn also reflects a time to really slow down. So I think it's really important to take a time and think what this means exactly for each one of us. Every single person is different and we all need different things. I was going through this and they're actually not so different from last year. I guess because we're kind of like in a similar space, energetically speaking. According to the doctor, I've had Lyme disease for a very long time and I started with symptoms February 2024. And I was officially diagnosed in September 2024. So around this time last year, I was like starting to learn about this disease and I was like actually accepting that I was tired all the time. Now I'm much worse, but it's just funny to read what I wrote last year and how I can strongly see myself there struggling with something new in my life, which was the disease. What I like to do now, based on what I answered, based on my health, my wellness goals and intentions, all of that put together, I like to think on my current routine and see how I can change it. So what I used to do in the past was wake up super early. I don't do that anymore. I really would like to do it, but I just don't trust my body at this time with the disease. However, my doctor said it would be really good for me if I tried to wake up early. Waking up early, it's really healthy for our body. However, it will not be healthy if you have a lifestyle that requires you going to bed late and you're forcing yourself to get up very early. Sleep hours and sleep quality is the absolute priority. So that's one of the things that I want to do, try and work on to waking up early again. I don't want to do the intense sleep cycle changes that I used to do in the past, which I could do because I was healthy, but not now. So that's one thing that I want to do for my morning routine. I also have to adapt the times of my breakfast together with my new treatment, which is very intense. Another thing that I want to do is go back to yoga. I haven't done yoga in a very long time, not only because I have been insanely tired, but also because of things that were happening, like with my wedding, the traveling, summer, PhD. It was just a lot, so I haven't done any of that. So that will wait until later. I'm actually talking to my trainer. I'm going back to my personal trainer now that I understand how the disease works and the kind of exercise, and I can work together with my personal trainer to find a routine that works for my body. So I will create the yoga routine, Pilates workout with her, but she's not free until not next week, the week after. So yeah, it's not gonna happen until then. I'll see if I can try and do a little something myself, but yeah, that will depend on my energy and my body. Something that I want to go back to is journaling. I haven't journaled in a very long time. The only journal that I have been doing is like memory journal. Because of my Lyme disease, I have experienced memory loss. And the doctor said that it would be nice to journal, kind of like in a diary, what happened in the day, because I forget what I did, I forget who I spoke with, or not maybe who I spoke with, but like what we talked about. It is, yeah, I don't know, it's very weird, I forget, and if you ask me again in a few days, I will not remember. So that is the kind of journal that I have been doing. However, I haven't done it in a very long time because, again, traveling, wedding, honeymoon, very fun stuff happening. So yeah, I need to get back to that. So that would be for the evening routine. Then I want to reevaluate my Sunday resets. I haven't done one in a very long time, so I just need to go through all of this, which I'm not going to do now. I'm just going to pick a day, and this is something that I would recommend to you. Sometimes when we do a reset, we feel like we have to do everything in one day and just like have everything perfect for the next day. And I had that mindset before, but not anymore. Now I'm pro take as many days as you need in order to plan your life and evaluate your life and see what path you want to take on next. Actually, what I do here now, I do a little to-do list. I just have a little notebook here, and I'm going to say here, pick a day to recreate routines. And that means sitting down, evaluating the habits that I want to do, when I want to do them, and when I can do them, together with the new treatment, my personal trainer, and all of those things. I also want to evaluate the gratitude practices, and voila. And regarding my goals, I set a lot of goals in January. I remember in January I was so motivated. I started to feel a lot better with my disease, and little did I know that I was actually getting worse, and that was just not true, my feeling better. I wanted to finish my PhD in 2025. That is not happening. I wanted to heal my body in 2025. Not happening. I wanted to read 5 books before 2024 ends. That did not happen at all. I remember I started the first book of I forgot. Yeah, A Court of Thorns and Roses. That's the book that I started in October. and because I felt so bad, I didn't read it, and I actually started in January again, and now I'm in the number 5. I started this one, I think it was it August, end of July? I don't remember. Maybe, when was it? I don't know, July, August, don't trust my memory. I'm not sure when I started, but then of course everything, traveling, hen party, traveling again, moving houses, wedding, honeymoon. So no, I took it with me. Oh, where is it? I took it with me to read it on my honeymoon and also before my wedding. This is my bookmark and it just fell. So now I just need to take the time and see where I was. I don't remember where I was, but I was not too far. Maybe around here. I don't know. I'll see. That's something that I have to do. But speaking about books, I really would like to read 2 books before 2025 ends. This one, please, because I want to start with the other one of Sarah J. Maas, and I want to finish this one, which is Healing Lyme. I think this should be the priority. I love this, but this will help me heal faster. I always think that when you have a disease, the best thing that you can do is understand the disease instead of hating it, because that increases your chances of defeating it. But yeah, those are for the books. So yeah, for my goals, I'm just gonna focus on instead of having the mindset of finishing my PhD, which yes, I want to finish my PhD, but it's not gonna happen in 2025, hopefully beginning of 2026 at the very least, before summer. But I'm just going to focus on progress and on healing my body. And then as for the fitness routine, as I mentioned with my personal trainer, I want to find a routine that actually works for me. As for supplements and things, all of the things that I used to have before are completely paused just because my doctor sent me an insane amount of medicines. She sent me supplements, but the doses are for a sick person, not just a healthy person that wants to keep the values in a healthy, in a healthy amount. So I'm not having any of my supplements. I'm just taking everything that my doctor is telling me. I trust this doctor with my whole soul. So yeah, that's it. Very simple. I know normally I do way more intense goals and focuses and plannings and stuff, but right now I cannot do more than this because of the disease and my PhD, and also let's not forget that on the side I'm trying to build my business. Speaking about business, something that I have to do is plan the whole content for YouTube, because I just arrived. I mean, I haven't just arrived, but I feel like I just arrived from traveling. The only video that I knew I wanted to do is this one, and I have been late with this one because I was with my period and a friend was visiting, but I need to plan the whole content for YouTube. I'm really excited to come back to Instagram full time. I really hope that I can manage, because I know that I have been very absent, and you have no idea how much I missed it. I think it was good to be absent because it was an opportunity of going back to why I miss YouTube and Instagram so much, because sometimes when you focus so much on the business side of it, on trying to build a business, it can happen that you lose track of why you started in the first place. And yes, I know it's important to be on YouTube, and I mean, not everyone does it, but I really like it because I want people to get to know me and to get to know who Finola is if they want to invest in the future in Finola's services. But when you focus so much on okay, I need to grow, I need to get more subscribers, and I need to do this, and I need to look at the analytics, and everything gets so business, which I don't mind it, but I also don't absolutely love it. It's not the reason why I started being on YouTube in the first place. It's not the reason why I started Instagram. It's not the reason at all. So I think that break, I think it was around 5 months or something like that. That break was really, really good for me, because I actually missed being on YouTube. Like, I love creating the content, I love editing and putting the video together, I love when I receive comments from you guys, I love answering. I just love this. It makes me so happy. Like, one time in my honeymoon, I was editing one video and I couldn't stop smiling, and Jorge asked me, what's the matter, what's in the video? And I'm like, no, there's nothing special in the video, actually. I'm just so happy to be editing again and creating content. It just makes me so happy. I love it, honestly. But so yeah, so that's something I have to do. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it in my to-do. So pick a day to recreate routines. Pick another day. We're not saturating our days. Pick another day for content planning. Then something that I need to do is finish setting up my membership. You guys, I am so excited about this. Oh, I really hope that it works. This is something that I have been wanting to do for so long. Have a membership that you guys can enter, and I'm just putting there programs that you can use whenever you want. I'm just so excited, but I need to finish it. It is not fully ready. I mean, you can already like enter and have a look at it, but it's not completely complete. So if you do enter and you see that some things are missing, just know that it's in progress, but there's already a lot in there. And then I need to plan at some point the new courses that I'm creating. Are so very excited about this. Plan new courses, but of course I don't know when this will be possible. First, membership. Let's not forget that I'm doing the PhD at the same time, and then the courses I will see when I have the time. Yeah, the shop is ready. I did that yesterday. Shop is ready. So yeah, this is what I have to do. Jorge is here, so he's in charge of the food. I don't have to think about that. With my Lyme disease, I cannot eat everything. I developed a intolerance. It's called histamine intolerance, so I cannot eat everything. So he knows that, and he's basically going to be in charge of that. He's gonna take care of me. So yeah, what else? The PhD is done. I mean, it's not done. Like, the plan of the PhD, I did that already. I did that as soon as I arrived. I had a meeting with my supervisor and another colleague, and we decided to do meetings every Monday, and I think that is the best gift they could give me. Right now, I cannot be left alone, and I'm in a very vulnerable place. Like, I'm a roller coaster. I'm a constant roller coaster. So I think the idea of meeting every single Monday, not to like present deadlines, but more as like a support and see how they can help. I was very happy with this idea. So yeah, as soon as I arrived, the first thing that I focused on was the PhD and see how it was going and the direction. So that is done. And yeah, I think that's it for my little mind reset, brain dump, and planning and all of those things. Okay, so now that I know what I have to do, I actually have to get ready my planner so that I can plan. I haven't touched my planner in so long. So long. So yeah, this is my planner. I love it so much. And I'm not sure, I think I mentioned this in my last planning video, I'm not sure when that was, but on the one hand I have like personal and business, and then I have on the other half I've got PhD planner, and it's a weekly planner. So let me show you how an empty week would look like. So this is how the week looks like. I really like it, but lately, no. I mean, I love a weekly planner, and I decided to have a weekly planner because I didn't have a lot of things to note on the same day. Like, maybe one day I was working the entire day on a software, so it was just like one sentence. So yeah, and at first I really liked the idea of having it separate, PhD on one side and then business and personal on the other. But because with Lyme disease, my concentration and my focus is so extremely low, this was just added mess into my mind. Before I had the disease, or before I knew I had the disease, or I don't know, at the early stages of the disease, this was not so much of a problem, but now it's not working. So I don't know if I should just leave it like that until I get the new one, which is going to be just one planner, is going to be daily planner, because I'm going to put their personal, business and PhD all together in one place. So I really need like the full page. I don't know if I want to do that already or just keep it like that. The reason why I don't know what to do is because in this planner I have 3 months left that I haven't touched, that are completely new, and they're dated. It's like 2025. And I really don't want them to go to waste. I don't like having things that go to waste. So I don't know if I should just try to use it as I intended for the rest of the year, and then for 2026 just get one planner, everything in one place. I'm gonna try to have it separately to try not to waste the planners, and if it didn't work, I'll let you know in the next vlogs.
Nice, think better, feel better, love better.